So here we are to begin the training video portion of today's event. We did the install today in about 4 hours, and now we're about to begin the training process. It's dark, it's cold, and even in the dark and cold, you'll see that the process isn't all that difficult. John, we're going to do a 2-yarder.
Yep.
Then we're going to do a 4-yarder.
Mm-hmm.
So John, take it away.
Yeah. So just to be clear, and so everybody understands, that the gentleman we'll be training today has basically never operated a front loader before. So, we'll give him a little bit of a break, a little bit of consideration, but we're going to talk about technique and concept. And like anything, it's going to take a little bit of practice to do it in a very professional fashion. So, well, I'm gonna bring the driver out here. We're going to talk a little bit about it first. So let me just get him a little closer to the can. I come on out, put it in park and come out here for a second. All right. So no matter what can we're gonna do, the 2s, 4s, 1s, whatever you have, the most important thing you can do to give yourself a break and to make this as easy as possible is you wanna approach the can with these just underneath the trunnion, okay? Because you'll see that'll put you as far off of here as possible. Then you also, to look left and look right and try to line it up is going to be difficult. So if you line one side up and it's a little crooked, it should self-align itself. So if you're just concentrating on this side, right, you want to keep this trunnion, this edge, as close to your side as possible. When that happens, the other side is going to line up by itself, right? When the top of the jaw is tapered, so that when you get good and you can finesse, you can actually drive right underneath the lid. Some of our customers just kind of cut the corner of the lid, this corner right here, because it's the only part that goes underneath the jaw if you see it, and they'll never have to get out of the trunk again. So, like I said, just come in slow. When you need subtle movement, like you see it's a little low right now, if you rotate these forks, that'll raise this because it's on a pivot. Are you ready? So, you're gonna pull into the can. When you start pushing the can away, obviously it's in the jaw as far as you think it needs to be. You're gonna throw your cylinder switch, which is the top one. The indicators will pop up. You'll know they're up, because of the indicator. If for some reason this is on the outside of the jaw, as soon as you hit the airbag, it's gonna push it away. So there's no way for you not to pick this up and not have it in the jaw correctly, okay? You wanna go up just a little bit. So guys, you want to make sure you put this, see how it's inside here? Yeah, so go ahead, back up. So you have to put it out here, see it? So now, go ahead and drive into it. And go up a little, see how you're pushing it away? So you want to go up just a little bit. Go up, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. There you go. Now drive into it. Go ahead. So now, go ahead and throw your cylinders up. Now, you got to make sure you visualize that they're here. You see them? Put your airbags out. Now you're going to dump it just like a traditional can. Just like a traditional can. You'll dump it up, you'll back it away if need be. So go ahead up, nice and slow. Just idle it, you don't have to rev it up. So now as the can starts rotating towards you, let it rotate away. So you push the stick to me and forward. Now I want you to rotate it completely as far as it'll go, towards away. Because I want you to see that no matter how far you rotate this, it won't come in contact with the truck. So go ahead. So once it's all, you can go ahead now. If you look up, you have a spot mirror here where you can see it. You can see the port and everything. So go ahead. Yeah. So, put the parking brake on, just come out here for a second. Yeah, I want to show you something. Yeah. It's a 2-yarder, it's something like that. So you can turn the can completely over. It's not gonna fall off the truck. Okay. So point it, make it so they point straight up in the air because you're gonna need to watch that on the 4-yarders. You're going to need to see it in there. So if you, as soon as the forks are pointed straight up in the air. A little bit more. A little bit more. Get them ahead. A little bit more. Ah, good. So now that's what they look like pointed straight up in the air. So I don't know what you got there. Can you see it here? Can you see how you see the whole bottom? You can see the whole bottom of the fork. You see it? So that's how you know it's straight up. And you get that mirror adjusted, you know, loosen up. So now all you have to do is bring it straight down. Yeah. So when you see the whole top of the can, as soon as you see the whole top of the can, let the airbag out. Because you want to use the weight of the can to compress the airbag. So that bottom switch, throw it up, yep. Then as soon as the can hits the ground, put your cylinders down. Okay, you're about two, there you go. Now put your cylinders down. You want them down? Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and now, this is still kind of not level, so yeah, turn it this way. Now lift it up. You feel you're pushing down on the can. So if you lift your arms up a little bit, you'll take the weight off the can. See, you got the can trapped. Just lift them up. All right. Now, one of two things. You can either back away, or if you throw the airbag switch, it'll push the can out of the jaw. So yeah, if you throw the airbag, it'll push it right out of the jaw. That's the easiest way to do it. It's out, it's done, you ain't gonna worry about it. Now you're just gonna go ahead and back out, right? Driving, so I wanna show you, so you'll back out, and when you back out, as soon as you clear the trunk, you tuck your forks, okay? Go ahead, tuck your forks. Now when you drive down the road, you see you're blocking your headlights? Yeah. So if you go up a little higher. All right, so right there, when I drove a front loader, that's where I kept my forks the whole time. Also no, so go ahead up higher. Stop. You can also drive with them that high and not be over height. You're still not over height. So you can either drive, I would suggest being a new driver that you drive like that, because this way, if there's somebody standing on the corner, you'll see them. You see what I'm saying? So this whole area now you can see. You know what I mean? If not, the arm is down here. So this is the safest way to drive a front loader. Just saying, all right? So future reference. And you're not over height. All right? So let's go ahead, back up, and let's go ahead and try to approach the 4-yarder. It's funny, you don't know how many of these front loader trucks I fix. Guys buy these crap trucks, and we need to get in. Yeah. So go ahead, put your forks out level, a little bit past level, a little further. You know what I mean? There you go. That's a little too much, but gotta bring them up a little, rotate them up. They're a little too far. Yeah, there you go. A little bit more. Perfect. Now, if you go a little bit more, you line right up. Go ahead, right in. Right in. You're beautiful. Throw your switches. Throw the bags. Okay? Now, we're dumping a 4-yarder. There's no reason for you to rotate your fork, ever. All right? So go ahead and straight up, don't rotate the fork. Straight up. Yes, it just comes straight down. You don't have to rotate your forks. You don't have to do anything. Airbags and cylinders. Lift it up. So one of the advantages of Johnny Jaws and what our customers are finding out is the ones that have a lot of snow and ice, they're having less interruptions in service because they're using the fork to gain access to cans that are snowed in or iced in. So if you notice, this fork here actually fits underneath the trunnion. So you're quite capable of grabbing this can and pulling it into a safe area to be serviced. If you have a can that's on wheels, you can actually wheel it around as well. Obviously, if we're on a smooth level surface, it's easy. Some people are worried about the can being pushed away, but when the cans are loaded, you can pull right into the container without ever even touching it or having to move. The can won't move away from you. And also, one of the other advantages is that when the containers are on wheels, we can pull them square to the truck without having any issues, once again, with having guys to get out, break their back, break their wheels, and stuff like that. There's no more, our customers no longer have to worry about that.
Well, this concludes the installation and training portion of our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember, if you have any problems, any concerns, any questions, you can email
John at Johnny Jaws.
You can call
412-853-8008.
and we'll answer all your questions for you. So thanks very much, and be safe out there.
Yes, most importantly, be safe out there.